know you're somewhere.
Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Aries, you guys got bad spirit or rebirth is assured. Aries, I honestly feel like there's something going on in your life where you want to go forward, like you want to move in a certain direction, but you're afraid to. And it's because it's like an unknown thing. Like, it's kind of like when you want to go out with a person, right? Like you want to go out with them and you want to trust them and you want to be like 100% with that person, right? But at the end of the day, like, you've been hurt, shit hasn't worked out, you know, sometimes. And I think that keeps us a little bit with fear, right? And then, you know, instead of giving that person 100%, you start to put a lot of boundaries up because, again, you don't want to get hurt. And I don't think that you're like pushing somebody away. I think that you're just very much in your boundaries because you don't know how something's going to go. So again, I'm going to get back to the like dating example. Like, again, like when you date somebody or when you're about to go, you know, you're getting to know somebody, you don't want them to know everything because, again, you don't know if you can trust that person. And I'm getting here, like there's something like that going on here where you're not, I don't even know if it's a fear thing or if it's more of like a protection thing. You know, like, I don't think you're afraid. I think you're just like being cautious at this time. For some of you guys, it could be fear though. For others of you, it's more of like, I'm just gonna be cautious. Like, you don't want to get stuck with, like, I don't know. For some of you, I feel like it's fear. And for others of you, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's actually just being protective of yourself. But let's see. For some of you, I guess it is fear though. Because I'm getting here, it could be an issue. With 5 and 5, fear could be kind of holding you back to a certain extent with somebody. I kind of feel like this is in love because the example I gave was in love. But it could be in anything. But it's probably love. Let's pull more though. So, Aries, when I was shuffling, I got a lot of, like, you know when you're shuffling and you get 2 cards in between the deck like this, right? I got the Fool and Judgment a lot. The Fool maybe like 3 or 4 times and Judgment twice. And I also got a Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're dealing with an earth sign and Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You also have the Seneschal here in reverse, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is earth energy. And then you have the Hermit out here. So I'm getting a lot of earth. I feel like you're dealing with an earth sign. You could have earth in your chart. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles as well. So you two are a true pair, right? What else is here? We have Taurus. We have Aries. You're coming up as the Emperor twice. So you're in your element, which is good. But I feel like maybe you haven't felt in your element for a while because of whatever has taken place in your life that you've been healing from. But I honestly see you stepping out of that energy. And I feel like there's a weird energy going on here where you're in this time of rebirth, you're in this time of renewal, you're in this time of like change. And I feel like a lot of those boundaries that you put up are about to fall down, okay? And I think it's a little bit scary for you because that's the way that you're heading. You're heading into a time in your life where I feel like you're going to be more open with a certain person in particular. And that's what I'm getting. Like, they're telling you, like, the time of heartbreak, the time of, like, when, you know, this shit from the past, whatever this past heartbreak was, it's over. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse. So I really like this energy, Aries, because even though you're uncertain about how to feel about this person, like, you're a little uncertain. Again, it's like when you start dating somebody, you don't really know who they are, right? Like, you're not going to tell them your whole life story. You don't feel like you can trust them. You're kind of like full of boundaries, right? But I feel those boundaries melting away in this relationship. So I see you being very hesitant, and I see you being very afraid. But at the bottom of the deck, there was the Fool, and the Fool talks about kind of going into something, I guess you could say risky, right? Because, you know, sometimes, I mean, like, love is a risk, right? Like, you don't know the other person. You have to get to know them. You have to put in trust with them. You have to put in time with them. It is like a risk at the end of the day. So I see that's what's going to happen here, Aries. Whether you know it or not, I feel like you're going to open yourself up to this person. And you're going to say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go into this with a free spirit. I'm not going to, I'm ready for the risk. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the new experiences. I don't have that security that I want in the back of my mind, which I feel like is all this energy of like insecurity. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to come, and it's uncomfortable for you. You are sitting in 5-5 energy, and 5s are, you know, that challenge, that conflict. And I think that's what that challenge and that conflict is like going from a time of heartbreak, a time of insecurity, a time of like, you know, not being able to trust anybody, putting up your boundaries, putting up your guard, to now feeling, okay, like I'm feeling like I want to share my life. I'm feeling like I want to take that risk. So that's the energy I'm getting in. I'm getting for you guys. You're ready to take a risk again. So I honestly feel like this risk is in love, and I honestly feel like it's with this person here. Now, this person's coming up in reverse, which I don't necessarily like, but I honestly think, like, whether this person was someone you felt like you couldn't trust in the past, or if this is just the energy of like uncertainty with this person, I am getting like this is a very official person in your life. We have marriage and courthouse. So I honestly feel like this is somebody that this is like the person that I honestly feel like you're gonna end up with. Like I'm being really honest with marriage and courthouse. Courthouse is about like official documentations, like official decisions. Like you don't go to the courthouse unless you're gonna do something official. So you're coming up with marriage and courthouse. This person is very official. Yeah, and then 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is like the person that you have your legacy with, like the person that you create a legacy with. And it's interesting because you guys are both sitting in 5s. This person's also sitting in a 5 of Cups. I feel like this person is offering you something with the Page of Coins. I don't feel like that's you giving them an offer. Maybe that's to come, like you're going to be more open to this person. But I honestly feel like this Page of Coins is them offering you something. So I feel like the reality here is that you're going to go for it. I see you allowing this change to happen to you. So whether you know it or not, the time of the 3 of Swords is over. The time of like this devil energy, it's over. It's over. And honestly, I'm getting for some of you, this is someone that in the past could have hurt you, because the Seneschal is coming up in reverse. And I am also getting like, for some of you, it's a new person. So whether they're a new person or just someone from the past that did hurt you in the past, I feel like this rebirth energy is to show you that like this person has also gone through some sort of transformative energy as well, right? This person has also had a renewal in their life. This person has also had a lot of changes in their life. Like, I don't feel like this is spanning a time of like months. I feel like this is spanning, if you've known this person, you've known them for a long time. This is taking a long time. Like a rebirth is not something that just happens, you know, in a day or in a month or in a week. It's a very long process. And I honestly feel like if this is a past person, they have also gone through this renewal, this rebirth. And it's interesting because you're both sitting in this 5 of Cups. So again, it's like the counselor's in between you and you both have had this 5 of Cups in your life. So again, for some of you, this is a new person and you're going to relate to them very well. And you're going to, you know, you're both going to have a little bit of these like trust issues, but I feel like this person's going to go a little bit harder in trying to like initiate things with you. Again, this Page of Coins could be you, it could be them. It doesn't matter though. I feel like that's what's needed in order to bring the two of you together. Like a lot of communication, starting off small, not like making, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something small that grows, right? Like a tree, like it could be a seed that's planted that starts to grow. But the main thing is maintenance, right? Like a plant, like you have to water it every day or, you know, whatever, but you have to keep tabs on it. Like you can't just leave it alone. Not if it's like in your room, right? Like it will die. So I'm feeling like that's what this relationship needs. Not any more of this heartbreak energy, not any more of this past energy where you felt insecure and somebody hurt you and you want to put your walls up. The time of this heartbreak is over. Like this cycle is over. That's what I'm getting. This time of this Three of Swords is over, and the time of you feeling insecure is over. It's definitely over, but they're saying, can you see that with perception? Like, can you see that time is over? Can you see that we're entering into a new cycle, and then this new cycle is very different? And can you act in that energy, right? Because in the past energy, when you were hurt, you were in a totally different mode. That's what I'm getting. And now it's like calling for you to be in a different place, in a different time, right? Like now you're sitting in this Emperor's energy, and the Emperor is someone who listens to their intuition. The Emperor is someone who listens to advice. But the Emperor, like, how do I explain the Emperor? Yes, the Emperor is like disciplined, right? And yes, the Emperor likes control and authority, but the Emperor also is the father. And that is like the masculine energy that transforms all chaos into in order, right? Like transforming things from chaos to order. So I honestly think that it's not only that this person understands the rules, it's not only that you understand the rules and regulations and you put everything in control and you try to maintain control, but it's also the fact that you're very logical. You look for things like within reason, and I feel like it has a lot to do with working with the feminine, right? Like if you want to maintain your energy and you want to maintain like your composure, you can't just do everything yourself. Like you have to have people that work well with you. And I feel like that's another thing, like you're trying to see if this person is the right one for you. I honestly feel like it is. I honestly feel like this is a new time period where, again, it's no more of this shit. So you have to change your perspective. Again, if this is an old person, then it's going to be a little harder because this is changing your perspective on someone who might have hurt you in the past. But this person has also gone through a rebirth. Maybe you've also hurt this person in the past, and both of you have gone through this rebirth, and you're trying again. For some of you, it's a new person, and if it is a new person, then a lot of you guys are trying to figure out, what to do here. So yeah, I feel like the counselor is saying it's time to work together. It's time for the two of you to kind of put your hats together and really work on this relationship. Like maybe you guys give a lot to work and you don't give a lot to the relationship. It's time to put in the effort to the relationship. Like both of you guys, again, maybe you put a lot of effort into healing. Maybe the two of you guys have put a lot of effort into changing. Whatever. It's like everything that you've had to do, you've done. So now it's kind of time to focus on relationships. That's what I'm getting. And I think it's a really positive thing. But again, it's only if you can shift your perception and you can change your perspective to being someone who feels like the King of Pentacles in reverse, someone who is very much, oh, I don't have enough, I need more, and never being enough to, okay, it's enough now, I'm fine. I have everything that I need, and now I want to build my empire. So that's what I'm getting, guys. I don't have my Divine Feminine deck. I just realized that I don't have it. So I'm going to pull an angel answer for you guys. And I hope that's okay. So you guys got for your advice, cut the cords. I honestly feel like they're saying this is the time to cut those cords from the energy in the past. From this, again, I keep saying it's time to get rid of this energy. It's time to find yourself in the seat that you're in and to see that this is actually where you're sitting. So it's kind of like, your whole life, let's just say you've never experienced, I don't know, something, and then it's like your whole life you haven't experienced, let's just say wealth. And you come from someone who was in poverty. It's hard to detach the brain from that type of life to this type of life, right? And I feel like there's some things that are good from the experience in the past that you can take with you, right, as the Emperor. Like you can help others. You know what others have been through. You know, you know where the food needs to go. You know where most places that are most impoverished are, and you can go and help those areas. So again, those experiences should help you ascend even higher. They shouldn't pull you down. And that's what this reading is all about. It's like this past experience, whatever it was, it shouldn't hinder you. It should only be something that takes you to a higher level. So this heartbreak, the lesson that you learned during this heartbreak, the person that you were during this heartbreak, even the person that this other person was during this heartbreak, it's all being changed. It's all being rebirthed into something new and something transformed. And, like there's been an alchemy, like there's been a very big change within you, within this person, within everyone in the situation. And it's kind of like time to act accordingly. So that's what I'm getting with this read. It's not time to like sit back and look at the past and see, how similar the past is to the present or anything like that. It's time to kind of like put the past behind you, because that's not where you are right now. That's not how things are. Like you're being demanded to do things differently, to see things differently, to act differently. And I think I feel like honestly it's time for you now to work on this relationship with this person. So that's what I'm getting. I love you, Aries. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.